afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. In this video I will be sharing with you part 12 of my entire colouring book collection and completed pages. So this video will include my Carla Magaña collection, which I will definitely be using for hashtag Carloween for October. More details for that will follow. And then this also includes Ursula Schwab, Alan Robert. I'm trying to think. I think I've got some random books in here as well. It's kind of like a bit of a, you know, a few collections and then a mishmash. But if there's any books in this video that you would like either a link to purchase or a flip through of, please let me know in the comments and I can absolutely do that for you, with the exception of some books that are now out of print. So without further ado, we'll just get started and we are going to kick this off with Carla Magaña. So the first book is her newest release. This is Lune Soleil, and this is her biggest book format wise and page count wise as well, which is super exciting. Now all of Carla's books are printed single-sided on Amazon paper. I have this book also pulled out for this month for Spacetember, and I have flagged a few pages in here that I would like to get done. But yeah, stunning work as always, you know, and you can just tell just by looking at it, you can tell this is Carla's artwork, which I love. She's got such a unique and distinctive style that I adore. This is the only page I've coloured in here so far. So that is Lune Soleil. And then, whoops, I have Tropigoth. Love this book. So that is a long-term whip. I need to come back to that one. Maybe I'll keep this one out for September as well. I think this is the book that has got one of my favourite, or actually my favourite ever coloured Carla Magaña page. It's this one. I love this page so much. I am so happy with the colours I used, the way the page turned out in general. I like the washi tape that I used around the edge. Yeah, I just adore this page. Absolutely love it. Really proud of that one. This one got some Mod Podge Extreme glitter on her wings there as well. This one I coloured for Carloween 2023. Wasn't my favourite by a long shot, but I was just trying out a different colour palette. But yeah, gorgeous book. And also some of the books in this collection, some of my Carla books, some have been sent to me not that long ago actually. I was sent a great big package. A lovely lady on Instagram reached out to me and she was having a D-stash and she sent me all of her Carla Magaña books, some of Carla's original artwork. I've got 3 wooden panels with her paintings on, which I love. And so including these 3, I am fortunate enough to have 8 original pieces of her artwork. But yeah, she sent me all of Carla's books as well, and prints and all that good stuff. So some of these books are duplicates. The ones that are duplicates that I haven't coloured in yet, they're just in a separate pile. But I have also added the ones that I had either de-stashed or completed. I have added those into my collection from the ones that I was sent. I hope that makes sense. So one of those that was sent is Spooky Sweets. This was Carla's first ever colouring book release. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more now because we're, whoops. Oh my gosh. Okay. yeah, because we're done with the biggest books. I had completed my original copy of Spooky Sweets, apart from a few pages where me and my eldest daughter Tegan had cut the pages in half and we were going to do split colours, but she had lost her half of the pages. But that's okay. I'm so excited to have this one in my collection again. I love it. Absolutely love it. And some of these books are signed by Carla as well. So this is one of the ones that has been signed. And then I have Dark Garden. Again, this is one of the ones that was sent to me. This, as much as I adore Carla's artwork, I think this is probably my least favourite of her books, but I still love it. It's just I prefer her other books over this one. But it's really lovely having a look through these because you can see how her art style has developed and progressed over the years as well, which is really lovely. So that's Dark Garden. Then I have Fashion Circus. This is one of my favourites. I adore this book, and again, this one was sent to me. So I haven't worked in this copy yet, but I had coloured the majority of my original copy. But I'm really excited to have another copy of this book. Yeah, love it. Absolutely love it. Another favourite is Stardust Spacelust, and this is one of the books that I will be working in September. This is my second copy of the book, and I purchased this one because I had all but completed my first copy, and I was also sent a copy of this amongst the books and things. So yeah, but yeah, I plan to work in this one quite a bit for Spacetember. I just think this book is perfect. So this is a whip that I've had in here for quite a while. So I just need to come in and do some pencil shading, you know, finish up the shading on her hair, and then do her skin, her outfit, and it's good. It's done. Absolutely love this one. It's such a cool book. The images are great. So that is Stardust Spacelust. And I'm just going to put that one aside with Luna Soleil because these are pulled out for September. Then I have Cosmetica, again by Carla. This is one of her more recent books. I've got a page flagged there. I didn't get to that one. Let's take that flag out. Yeah, this is a really fun one. I love this dude. So cool. It's going to be a lot of fun to colour this character. And I've only done this one in this book so far. But yeah, I really like how she turned out. I kept it quite simple on that one. So that is Cosmetica. Then I have Hot Tropics. This is an untouched book. This was one of the ones that was sent to me. I had messed up my original copy, so I destashed it quite a long time ago. So I'm over the moon to have another copy of this book because it's really fun. Oh, excuse me. I love the tikis in here as well. They're really fun. And this is a signed copy as well. Then we have Belle Pipistrelle. This is, again, a copy that was sent to me in that big package. This copy is untouched by me. I I think I had completed my original copy, all bar maybe 1 or 2 pages that I just felt I'd messed up. But yeah, this is a really cute one, and I'm really excited to have another copy because this is super fun. I believe this was made into a diamond painting quite some time ago now. This one, I think. Was it this one or was it one very similar? But yeah, I think it was made into a diamond painting. So that is Belle Pipistrelle, and that is the Spooklets Volume 2 as well. We have Graveyard Gals. This is my original copy of the book. I've got quite a bit done in this one. Got another page flag there. Yeah, didn't get to that one either. Okay, this is a work in progress. That's been a whip for quite a long time as well. Such a fun book. This is the page that I least like how I've coloured in this book. And that one was also for Whipping the Whips. But yeah, I'm not happy with how that one turned out, but it's okay. This is my second favourite Carla Magaña page I've ever coloured. Just love how she turned out, and I really like the colours on that one. I've got some Stickles glitter gel over the flames of the candles as well for some sparkle. And this one was done for Halloween 2023. And this one, she's got added embellishments on there as well. And then I added writing on the headstones. Okay. We have Rococo A Go-Go. I adore the style of this. I absolutely love it. I haven't coloured in this book for quite a long time, so I do need to come back to it. I've done this one. That was for Halloween 2022. And I do think I coloured. I used the same colour palette as Carla for this page, so I can't take credit for the colours and things. I was colouring along with Carla on that one. Just did her like Christmassy colours, a bit of gold gel pen. And this one, I like how she turned out. Yeah, so that is Rococo A Go-Go. Next I have Deco Dolls. This is another incredible book. I love it. I haven't coloured much in here. I feel like we're really spoilt for choice with Carla's books and artwork. I've done this one, and I tried using like the colours of a watermelon and doing that kind of look in the background. I like her. I like how she turned out. I'm not sure about the background, but you know, I had a lot of fun colouring it, and I've just added a few stickers on there. Coloured this one, and she's got some loose glitter on her as well, on her earrings and necklace. I had a lot of fun with that. I've done this one. Really love how she turned out as well, like the colours I used on that one. Okay, then I have a Desert Muse. This was one of the books that was sent to me. I had this book years ago, and I had completed it, but I'd made an almighty mess in it as well. So yeah, it's nice to have another copy. That one. Then we have Aesthetica Synthetica. Beautiful book. I've done this one. This was a Carla Magaña Facebook group, Body Colour, September 2023. And this was my first time using the Karen Brush Marker Pros in the set of 12 neon colours that I have. With the exception of this teal colour. That was, I think it was an Olip alcohol marker back then. But these are really fun. I love the sketchy style as well. This was the first one that I coloured, February 2023. There's that one. Then we have Wee Wickeds. I completed my original copy. This is my second copy of the book. I think I've got one page done in here. But yeah, this is some of Carla's early artwork as well. This was from 2018. This one. But yeah, this is a really, really fun book. I coloured this one with Shayna from Shayna in Colourland in September 2023. So that was a fun one that we did. But yeah, so cool. I love it. Absolutely love it. So that is Wee Wickeds. And then I have this one, Cocktail Tropical. Carla created this book for one of her other brands, which is Cat Eyes and Cacti. But yeah, this is so fun. It's got a real sort of heavy tiki vibe with it, and I love it. It is so fun. But I think I've only coloured the one in here. This one. You know, I do prefer her girls, you know, her characters more than the tikis, but this is still a really fun book. Ooh, look at that. That's fun. And I love the style of these cats. I absolutely love that. Stunning. So that is Cocktail Tropical. I have Eerie Patisserie. This is my new copy of the book that I was sent. I did complete my original copy of this. And again, this is such a fun book. And this is a square format, which makes it more portable, which I think is great. Oh, do you know, just looking through these books and I'm like, oh, I want to work in all of them right now. Yeah. It's brilliant. Really cool. So that is Eerie Patisserie. And then last but by no means least, I have the Spooklets sketchbook. And in this one, I have written, I don't know if you can see in pencil at the bottom, on the bottom of most of the pages, sort of, I would like to colour these with like colour palettes of Disney characters. So, yeah. So this one I've done is Belle. I added the writing on there as well. I don't think I'd coloured any after that point. No. So this one, for example, I've just written down here Elsa. She gives me Elsa vibes. Mulan. Snow White. Rapunzel. So you can kind of, yeah, I think this is going to be a fun one. This was before I kind of, you know, decided to do these as like Disney characters. But yeah, I still like how she looks. She reminds me of like a Monster High girl. But yeah, I love the palette on that one. And this one, I used the colour palette of Jasmine. And had put a little sticker as well. This one, I got really messy with watercolours in the background, but I had a whale of a time. I do like how she turned out as well. So that is my Carla Magaña collection. The next two are books that I have pulled out for September. But I do have other books by these artists in the pile as well, if that makes sense. So the first one is Gartengluck. This is by Ursula Schwab, and this was a gift from Connor. Yeah, Connor sent me this one a few years ago. It's a stunning book. So for September, I've pulled out this one. I've selected that page and that one. There's just some really stunning autumnal pages in here. But yeah, this book is gorgeous. I think I've got 3 or 4 of her books in my collection. And I've barely coloured in any of them. And I really need to, because when I was looking through them, I was like, oh my gosh, I've got these stunning books on the shelf that haven't been coloured yet. But yeah, really cute. You know, so some pages are more intricate than others. You've got different kinds of things to colour as well. Some are more sort of patterny pages. That's lovely. This garden, it says welcome across the top. Yeah. Gorgeous. So that is Gartengluck. And I also have Cozy Spaces by Rada Prince. This is a book that is currently untouched, but I have this pulled out for Space Timber as well. And I love this artist's work. I think it is stunning. And you will see I do have a few other books by her now as well. I feel like there's just such a calmness and peacefulness with her illustrations. I absolutely love it. They are really, really charming and beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to put these 2 back with my books for September. So next I have some books by Alan Robert. So if horror and spooky stuff and, you know, a little bit gory, if that isn't your thing, you might want to skip ahead. So just to give you a pre-warning. Okay, so I have Beauty of Horror 4 Creature Feature. And I have found with these books, they fall apart really easily, and it annoys me something terrible. So I did take this one apart, and I have disc bound it, which is working much better for me. But his work, let me zoom out. Whoops. Yeah, his work is phenomenal. I love these from Stranger Things. So I've got this as a whip that I've had in here for a long time. Connor chose this page for me to colour, so I do need to come back to that one. But yeah, that's a lot of fun. I think that's from Jaws, isn't it, this one? That's the only page I've got started in this one. And that's from The Shining. I have no idea what a lot of these are from, but Connor would be able to tell you all of them, I think. He's a real, you know, movie fan, and he especially likes his horror movies. This I love. You've got all these characters sat in a movie theatre. Just think that is so fun. Okay, so that is Creature Feature Beauty of Horror, Beauty of Horror 4. Then I have the Beauty of Horror 5, again by Alan Robert, and this is Haunt of Fame. I've only completed one page in here so far, but I love this book, and I think I would like to do the Ziggy Stardust page next in here. Bob Ross. These are just so fun. I mean, the paper is really lovely. It's not super thick, but it's nice, and it is pretty smooth. It's just a shame that these books fall apart. Yeah, this is the one I want to do next. I love that page so much. You see lots of glitter and like metallic watercolors on here as well. So cool. Okay, this is the page that I have coloured, and of course this is Amy Winehouse, and I love how it turned out. I did battle with this page for quite some time. There was a few accidents and things I had to fix, but overall I think she turned out really well. I like her and I like the background. I had issues with the border, but it turned out all right. It's not the worst thing ever. The Golden Ghouls, love that. I think this is probably my favourite page in the book, or certainly one of my favourites. Yeah, love that. Okay, so that is Haunt of Fame by Alan Robert. And then I have Backwards Records. I think this is this volume 7, I think. I didn't get the Famous Monster Pieces. I didn't get that one. But yeah, this is an untouched book. I haven't coloured anything in here. I think I got a copy of this for Connor as well. I'm sure I did. Love this page. Look, you've got Art and Pennywise. I don't know who these guys are, but yeah. they're just really, really fun. I think, you know, Alan's art style and imagination is fantastic. Yeah, some of these things I have no idea what they are, but that's okay. So that is Beauty of Horror Backwards Records. Okay, we are now done with Alan Roberts books. So if that was something that, you know, is just not your thing, we are into sort of regular books again now. So we are gonna come into the Mouse Guard by David Peterson. This book is out of print. I feel really fortunate and happy to have this in my collection. However, I also feel guilty because I don't colour in it anywhere near enough. I've got a few things done in here, and then there was a double page spread at the beginning that I really messed up, so I just glued those pages together. But water-based markers and watercolours, like Inktense pencils and things, work magnificently in this book. They really do. Yeah, I know I've got a whip in here. I think I get intimidated because there's a lot of black shading, you know, on a lot of these pages, and I feel a little bit overwhelmed by it. But they colour up beautifully. Yeah, so this is my work in progress at the moment. Started that quite a long time ago, and that is just water-based markers at the moment. I don't think it would take long to finish that page at all. That's beautiful with the fox. I absolutely love that page. Yeah, I feel I need to be careful because my binding is kind of starting to come apart here. Love these stained glass ones as well. They're gorgeous. Okay, so here is where I glued the double page spread together that I messed up. I know I've got more coloured in here than that. Yeah, here's one. That was done years ago. And that was based with Crayola Super Tips of just some shading and cold pen over the top. I thought I had another one done, but maybe not. So that is Mouse Guard by David Peterson. Then I have the DreamWorks official colouring book, and this was a gift from Connor, and I love it. I think the only thing that intimidates me is because this book is double-sided, and I don't want to have to sacrifice, you know, many of the images. As you can see, I've got quite a few flags in here. I think this is when Connor and I were looking through the pages that we were interested in colouring. I do love the Madagascar pages, but I think my favourite are the How to Train Your Dragon pages at the very beginning of the book. Shrek. yeah, again, my book's kind of, I just need to be careful there. Yeah, these are the pages I love. The How to Train Your Dragon pages. I just think they're brilliant. There is no way that you'd get me colouring all these scales individually in the background, so I would probably watercolour over it and then just pick out some scales and shade them, you know, sort of dot it around the page. But my favourite is the first page of this set. That's really cool. Rough Nut and Tough Nut. I love these. Astrid and Fish Legs. Yeah, this one. This double page spread is my favourite in the whole book. I absolutely love it. I just wish, you know, I wish the book was single-sided. Because then I would base all of this with alcohol markers. I don't want to sacrifice the pages on the reverse, so unless I take this book into town and get these pages copied and sort of, you know, fix them together once they're coloured and have it sort of like a poster. But yeah, that is the DreamWorks official colouring book. Then I have A Throne of Glass. This is by the author Sarah J. Maas, but it is illustrated. What does it say? Yvonne Gilbert, John Howe and Craig Phillips. Publisher is Bloomsbury. And this is a stunning book. There's, you know, a few pages in here that I wouldn't colour. They're just not my thing, but the rest of them are stunning. Absolutely stunning. It's just really intimidating. I look at them and I'm like, I can imagine how some of these pages, how I want them to look, but I find them so intimidating, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm up to the standard that in which I want the pages to look. Does that make sense? But I guess you just don't know unless you try. Yeah, so things like that, I'm kind of like, I might colour that one, but yeah, this one, no, I wouldn't colour that. I could maybe have a look for like some scrapbooking or art journaling stuff to maybe put over the top, but make it a page that's still dedicated to the Throne of Glass series, if that makes sense. I would, yeah, and like that as well. Just no, not my cup of tea. I like the ones like this, you know. That's stunning. Yeah, beautiful. So there is that one. Then I have a few books by Lizzie Mary Cullen. So the first one is The Magical City. This is an old book in my collection. However, this is my second copy. My first copy got ruined, which I'm gutted about because I had quite a few pages done. But her style is so quirky and unique. I think it's really, really fun. I think it'd be quite nice to dedicate a month as well and kind of, I don't know, maybe come up with a hashtag where I dedicate the month to some of the older books in my collection, you know, some of my early books, you know, take it back to the beginning kind of thing. I think that would be really nice. Yeah, this is a long-standing whip. I am following along with the incredible Peter Hewitt. I'm following along with her Inktense tutorial on this one. as I think, you know, many people have. She's so inspiring. She was the first person I ever watched, like, sort of, you know, adult colouring, and I just think she is incredible. Right, just give me 2 seconds. Sorry about that, my loves. But yeah, I would love to come back. Oh, love to come back to this, and I think because I feel more confident using Inktense now as well. I love this one. This one I coloured November 2018. So that is like nearly 7 years ago. I coloured this. But I still love it. I still really like it. A lot of it was done with Staedtler Tri-Plus fine liners. And it looks like I've used some watercolour pencils in a few areas. But yeah, I still really like that. There you go. Some of my artwork, some of my colouring from 7 years ago nearly. There's that one. And I also have the Magical Christmas. I haven't coloured anything in this one. I'm so sorry, give me a second. I'm just going to close my door over. Hang on a sec. Okay, sorry my loves. Oh, Emmy was talking to one of her friends on like a video chat thing. So yeah, I've just shut my door over. So this is Magical Christmas, and this is an untouched book. Just thinking maybe I could do the hashtag for December. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll let you guys know. When I know, I'll let you know. But yeah, this is stunning. And I've seen such beautiful work done in these books as well, and I'm always so in awe, you know, and kind of I feel inspired, but then I don't feel brave enough. Yeah. But gorgeous book, and she's, you know, like I said, she's got such a unique style, but I love it. This is gorgeous. That would be beautiful to do for Christmas, wouldn't it, that one? The robin. Okay, so that is Magical Christmas. Now we are moving into the books by Topp, and I think a lot of these are illustrated by Ursula Schwab. So this is Small World colouring. Yeah, this is illustrated by Ursula Schwab, and this is such a gorgeous book. I do have a really long-standing whip in here. I feel guilty because I've considered destashing this one a few times, but I just can't bring myself to do it because every time I look through I'm like, no, I love it. You know, this is gorgeous. It's a national park. You've got all this foliage, but you've got like wolves and bears and deers and oh, just, yeah, stunning. You've got beaver here, you've got an eagle. Yeah, absolutely love it. And you've got kind of like one full page, and then it kind of spills over onto this page a little bit, so it's not quite single-sided. But even though the whip that I've got in here I've had for years, I do still really like it. This one. So as you can see, where I wanted, like, you know, this kind of shade of green for like the grass and stuff, I've just put a really light layer down, just kind of mapping out some of my colours, and then I started going in like shading and layering and things, you know, here. So the foliage and grass in these two gardens, they're done, but still got all of this to do. Sommer im Schrebergarten. I'm not very good at German, as you can tell, but you know, hey, I'll give it a go. I'll make a fool of myself, I don't mind. But yeah, it is stunning. Really beautiful book. I definitely think you need some fine liners and gel pens to get into those little fiddly areas on these pages. This is another gorgeous one. In the Wilderness. You've got wolves, you've got sea lions, whales, bears, mountain lion maybe, squirrel. Oh, love it. I think this is one of my favourites. This sort of like safari one. Just stunning. Yeah, such a gorgeous book. I love it, and I am really glad that I've kept this in my collection. So that is Small World Colouring by Ursula Schwab. And then I have some more of these, like the Gartengluck book that I showed you earlier. Now I know Connor sent me a few, maybe not this one. So this is Vogle by Ursula Schwab. And I do think I've got something coloured in here. I see, I love, where is it? I've just gone past it. I love this one. This kind of wintry page here. I think that is stunning. Shall I zoom in a little bit? Because these books are kind of square. There we go. Yeah, I think I've got one completed page and one whip in this one. Ooh. That would be gorgeous to colour for Year of the Snake, wouldn't it? And because these are single-sided as well, you can base it with alcohol markers. I really, really like that. I'm gonna put a page flag in it. Let's do that. Why not? The only thing is, because they're glue bound, this is what happens, and it really winds me up a treat. But because it's such thick card at the back here, I would have to take this to a professional, like a professional print shop or somewhere, and get it bound properly, because the punch that I have to do the disc binding, there is not a chance it would go through that cardboard. But I want to keep that to kind of keep the integrity of the book, you know. But yeah, just look. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is my really, really, really long-term whip, and all I've got to do is finish the green on the trees. But I didn't keep a note of what colours I was using. I know it's polychromos, so I can probably figure it out. But yeah, I love how that one looks so far. So I think I'm going to keep this book out. Oh, look at him. He's been stung on the nose by the bees. He's stinging there, honey. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is the page that I completed. So you can see I did use some of my, these are the Bic Intensity markers, and then the rest was sort of pencil shading and fine liner and a bit of gel pen. So that is Vogle. Then I have Nature Shutter, and this is untouched. I know that Connor sent me more than one of these, but I don't have the gift notes. But yeah, this one hasn't been coloured in yet. And this is Ursula Schwab and Natasha Pitts and Helga Altmaier. So we've got 3 different artists for this book. I've got a flag in this one because this is my favourite in the book. Love that page so much. And it's nice because you've got some pages that are, you know, really quite simplistic, others that are more detailed. You've got different line widths and styles and stuff, so I think that's really lovely. Oh, he would be beautiful to do, wouldn't he? Look at that. I love owls and foxes. Oh, I love them. that would be a great one to do for the autumnal season with all the vegetables. Oh my goodness. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. So that is Nature Chutzer. And then I have a few books by Crystal Vogle, and these are beyond stunning. They are absolutely gorgeous, and I have only coloured in one of them, which is such a shame. And I will be honest, I actually prefer her artwork to Clara Markova. But oh, it is just stunning. You could class this as single-sided if you wanted, but I'm not prepared to sacrifice this. I'm not prepared to sacrifice those, so I'm not quite classing mine as single-sided. But yeah, just look. You know, I find them so intimidating, but the one page that I did colour, I enjoyed every single moment of it. So I don't know what's holding me back with coming back to these books. I think just because I look at them and I'm like, oh, they're so beautiful, and you know, they are quite detailed, and I do find it intimidating, but at the same time I want to colour in the books, you know. This is the page that I've done, this one here, and this was done with my Castle Art pencils, and then as you can see I've added some stickles on there and a bit of fine liner. So that's the only one that I have done, but I love how it coloured up. So this is Crystal Vogle's Osmoreis Verwunschenwald. I'm so sorry. This one by Crystal Vogle. Then I have Crystal Vogle's Abenteuer de Blutenelfen. This is an untouched book. But, oh my gosh. Can you see what I mean about the artwork? It is just magnificent. It is so beautiful. Oh, this mouse is kind of holding the string here while this fairy is trying to kind of tightrope on it. It's so cute. I love it. Oh, they are so incredibly beautiful. And you know, you've got something for every season. This is gorgeous. This kind of makes me feel like our weather at the moment as we're approaching autumn. We've been getting a lot of wet weather here. So yeah, this would be a gorgeous one to do. The paper is really quite smooth. It's not super thick, but it is nice. And I think watercolours, you know, I'm not sure how they would behave, but I think they might be okay on here. Maybe we could give that a try and test it out. I do really like that page. I'm gonna put a flag in it, and maybe we can get to that one soon. So that is Abenteuer de Blutenelfen by Crystal Vogle. And then I also have Welt de Weihnachtswitzel. Is that right? Welt de Weihnachtswitzel? I have no idea, but this one again by Crystal Vogle, and this is another untouched book as well, and it is published by Topp. And yeah, they're beautiful. This is perfect for the festive season. I absolutely love it. This is stunning. They've got an umbrella, but they're sort of filling it with stars. They're collecting stars and putting it in here. How gorgeous is that? And I can just imagine the incredible glow effects that people could create with this. I'm nowhere near that level. Nowhere near. But I can just imagine how I would want it to look. And oh, that would just be so magical. But yeah, I do find them intimidating just because of how intricate they are. But I just think there's nothing not to love about the artwork. It's absolutely beautiful. But give me 2 seconds. I am needed by one of the kiddos. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, the joys of filming on a Sunday, right? But yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. I feel like that's all I say about all my books. So you guys probably just get fed up and bored of hearing me say the same thing. But there is that one. Okay, then I have Spooky. This is by Sarah Shevchak. So yeah, this is the Spooky colouring book, and this is so cute. I did participate a tiny little bit when Christina from Christina's Art Corner was doing this as like a channel colour along thing. I completed 2 pages, so I've done this one. As you can see, I've added some handmade watercolour there and also some stickers, but I kept this page really simple. I do like how it turned out though. But yeah, this book is adorable, and I know that there is a volume 2 out of this now as well. So yeah, so you can see where I've got like post-it notes for like the pages that I was supposed to catch up on. So this page was from October 2023. Yeah, I may as well just go through and take these notes out. I have got yellowing, and that was from my black marker. I can colour over that, that's fine. This is the other page that I did. I really like how this one turned out. Very cute. And again, you can see that I've added some of the Nouveau Pure Sheen confetti stars in the background. Yeah, this is adorable. Really cute. So I think I'll have to pull this one out for October, because this is a book that just sits on my shelf, you know, and I don't come to it anywhere near enough as what I should. Okay, then I have this one. This is Woodland Watercolour by Claire Therese Gray, and this was a gift from my beautiful friend Sue. I haven't coloured anything in this one yet, but I do keep meaning to. It's been on my radar for ages. So this is watercolour paper, which is beautiful. And we've got these pages in here to paint. And I think now that I'm feeling a little bit more confident with watercolours, I would really like to. That's beautiful with the moth. Yeah, stunning. It is a beautiful book. That would be a nice one to do, but do these kind of like autumnal leaves. Oh, stunning. Look at this. I think I get a little bit intimidated by the line art, because it's obviously it's dark, and in some areas it's kind of thick, so I'm not sure how I would work with that with watercolors, but you know, it's definitely doable. I've seen people do gorgeous work in this book. Badger. That is so cute. Oh look, we've got a little one peeking his head over here. Oh, so cute. And then we've got techniques and tips and tricks and things in the front, which is great. So that is Woodland Watercolour by Claire Therese Gray. Okay, then I have this one. This is Magical Woodland by Kate Pellerin. And I haven't touched this book, but I've it's funny, I was looking for this one the other day, but because it's a smaller book, it was kind of tucked in between some of my larger books. I kind of missed it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this one out because I've been meaning to come to this one. I love her art style. I think it is so pretty and really, really whimsical. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Oh, such a beautiful book. And this, again, the size is so portable, which is lovely. Oh, so precious. They are so cute. There is nothing not to love. Did I just see a cat at a desk? Oh, look at this one. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. Okay. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to grab a sticky note. That is beautiful. Oh, I love it. I'd love to see if she has any other books out as well, or know if she is intending on bringing any more out, because that is just, oh, sublime. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, then I have this one. This is My Tiny Forest colouring book by Nina Stajner. This is printed single-sided on Amazon paper, and the paper is terrible. It's, yeah, you kind of put alcohol marker on it and it just sucks the ink. You know, it's just, it's not the best paper at all. But I have coloured a page in here. I had that one flagged for summer, but I didn't get to it. But yeah, these are so beautiful. I just think you need to be, you know, if you're colouring straight into the book, just be kind of mindful of what you're using in here. But it is adorable. Look at that for winter. Stunning. I'd obviously flagged that page as well, but I didn't get to that one. This is the one that I've coloured. I did use a little bit of alcohol marker on here, and it bled out the lines terribly. So yeah, lesson learned. And then I used pan pastels for the grass here at the bottom and here to create the clouds. I've put a few stickers on there as well. Gel pen. Yeah, I really liked how that one turned out, and that was a buddy colour. I should not have used paperclip as a bookmark because look, I've kind of indented my pages. Oh, honestly, Kate, seriously. But yeah, gorgeous book, and that was a gift from Nikki. So I now have two more of colouring books by the incredible Raider Prince. So this is an untouched book. This is Tiny Magical Illustrations, and yeah, this is so cute. It's kind of like Small Victories, but in a bigger format, you know, and every page has got the different vignettes on it. And I just think it's great. It's just such a shame that it is printed on horrendous paper, because this is kind of like, in my opinion, this is the worst of the worst Amazon paper. I just, yeah, I don't like it. I don't enjoy working on it, but I feel it's not the artist's fault. I feel like our artists deserve to have their work printed on much nicer paper. It's such a shame for them, you know. I mean, look at this, you know, it is breathtaking, and yet Amazon put it on really crappy paper, and I just think it's a real shame for our artists. I don't like the black on the reverse, but you know, that doesn't make any difference. It's not going to affect me colouring this, you know. This is one of my favourites, of course. Cats. But yeah, such a beautiful book. I love the concept of it. Oh look, these would be lovely for Spacetember, wouldn't they? These here, this page. That is gorgeous. I really like that. I'm going to put a bookmark. I do like that. So that is Tiny Magical Illustrations by Raider Prince. And then I also have Vogle Nature, which is Forest and Nature by Raider Prince. She is also known as Reihan Udachi. I do have a whip in this book, and this is so much better than Amazon paper. It's still not, it's not thick paper, but it is so much better than the last book I've just shown you. And her artwork more than deserves that, you know. I think this is such a stunning book, and this is one that I would definitely love to work towards completing one day. Look at this with the art supplies. Absolutely beautiful. I tried colouring a leaf there. I was just testing out the paper. So this is my work in progress, and I didn't keep track of the colours or pencils I was using. Honestly, I could just like shake myself sometimes. It's like, really? What? Why did you not think to do that? That would have been sensible, but no, I did not. But I do like how it's turning out. In hindsight, I think I wish I had done my duck a different colour, and maybe the bird up here. I do like the pink background. It's just these two kind of, they throw me off a little bit. I think the colour, especially on this duck down here, I think it's just too jarring against the other colours, but hopefully I can figure it out. Oh, it's just beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. So that is Vogle Nature by Reihan Udachi, otherwise known as Raider Prince. Okay, my loves, we are down to the last two books. So we have this one. This is the Woodland Kingdom colouring book by Toshiyuki Fukuda. This is a really chunky book, and I absolutely love it. I think I've only done one page in here. One, maybe two. Definitely one. And this is single-sided. So you can see on the reverse of each page you have blank. So you can use your alcohol markers and whatever else and just have at it to your heart's content. It was quite a surprise when I received this book, because I didn't realise the line art is kind of like wiggly, you know, it's like sort of zigzag line art. But do you know what? I love it. It's so unique. I've never seen anything like it before. And yeah, it is beautiful. And the page that I did colour, I thoroughly enjoyed every moment of it. And it's fun because we've kind of got like hidden animals in a lot of these images as well. So here we've kind of got like a squirrel, a deer, a bear, an owl. Yeah, just lots and lots of fun. So I've got a few bookmarks in here, so see what they are for. Oh, I've just gone past one. Yeah, that was for summer fruit page, but I didn't get around to it. But yeah, these pages are beautiful and really fun. I do feel intimidated by a lot of them. Yeah, here's one that I've done. And that was alcohol markers, pencils, and gel pens on that one. Also water-based markers as well. Love this page here. I think it's gorgeous, but what throws me off with pages like this is that it's kind of like, well, they're in the sky here. It looks like we've got like clouds and stuff, but then we've got foliage here. So how would I go from like the blue sky into like the green foliage? It's just, it throws me off a little bit. But yeah, really, really lovely. Yeah, this is one that I had flagged. I might still keep a flag on that because that is beautiful. I love this with the hot air balloons. I think that is so pretty. Yeah, really lovely. I'd really like to see how watercolour would work on here as well. The paper feels nice. It's lovely and smooth. So I'd be quite intrigued to see, you know, if I could do a watercolour background on this and see how it turns out. But yeah, it's, as you can see, it's beautiful and so unique, and I think it's, you know, got a real charm about it. It's like nothing else in my collection, and I think, you know, that's what kind of makes books like this, like little hidden treasures, you know, little gems in the collection. So that is Woodland Kingdom colouring book by Toshiyuki Fukuda. And then last but by no means least, and this is quite a new book in my collection, I've had it for maybe 2-3 months, is Oceans to Stars by Lydia Fenwick. And oh my goodness, this is just spectacular. I adore this book. I've coloured one page in here. So this is printed single-sided. However, you do have things like this on the reverse. But yeah, it's divided into sections. So you have like water, and then earth, and then stars, and it's all signs of the horoscope. So that is the stars section. But just look at these. They are breathtaking. There is not a single page in this book I don't want to colour, you know, and I can just imagine colour palettes, like just by looking at the pages, you know. So yeah, this is truly breathtaking, and I am beyond excited to have this in my collection. So yeah, that was the earth section there. Then this is the sea. Love this one. Capricorn. My star sign is Aquarius. But so far in here, I have only done this one. This is Scorpio. And this was a buddy colour with my beautiful friend Lizbeth on Instagram. And I coloured this one. I think I completed this one in August. We started in July. I completed it at the beginning of August. And I'm so proud of this page. I love how she turned out. I kept the water really simple. I didn't go in with anything fussy or fancy. Just a little bit of blue Jelly Roll Metallic here. The rest is watercolour, and then some white gel pen for a few highlights there. But yeah, I cannot say enough good things about this book. There isn't enough positive words in my vocabulary to praise this, and I feel like that about quite a few books in my collection actually. But yeah, it's just sublime. That is Oceans to Stars by Lydia Fenwick. So that is it, my loves. That is my colouring book collection part 12. We have one more part to go, part 13, and that is going to be all of my hardback colouring books, which I'm really, really excited about. So yeah, this has been quite a long video. We're on kind of like over an hour and a quarter. So thank you so much for sticking with me. I do really appreciate it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking time out of your day to join me. It never goes unnoticed, and as I've just said, it is so very much appreciated. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, whatever it is that you are up to. Have a great week. Take care. Stay safe, my loves, and I will see you in the next one. Lots of love. Bye.